And away we go. You can see this is the first time I've played Constructed, so we'll see how this goes. This is a fine hand to start. It's not great, but pretty much it seems like this deck, any hand that has 2 or 3 lands, you just keep. Alright, looks like he's got some sort of Izzet plan. I'm not super familiar with all the archetypes in here, so happy to see him shock himself and follows it up with burn. Okay. That's fine. Just run out this guy. Hit you for that. Drawing that extra land there is not good. Nifix Cyclops. Alright. Well, I don't think we ever win without getting rid of this Nifix Cyclops the way this is going, so I'm going to blow the Maka on it. Well, he's tapped out, so. Also, I think that was probably part of his win condition. Not sure. Inaction Injunction. Okay. And he's going to shock himself to kill him. Yep. Okay. Yeah, drawing these mountains is super, super bad. If these were threats, we'd have a decent chance here. That probably is going to get rid of us. Boros Reckoner's good. First strike is. Let's go ahead and attack in. He chose not to block, which is good. And we'll just sandbag these. Maybe you probably should have played one of those lands. Yeah. I feel like we're in decent shape against in this matchup in general. Just not particularly drawing 6 lands. I don't think he's got any life gain in here, but we are taking a fair bit of damage. So, trying to think about whether I Dyna charge here. I guess not. Just play him down. Alright, so next turn we can like double Dyna charge. Gutter's Knight if we're not dead this turn. No, I don't think he can quite kill us this turn, but alright. Let's attack in there. So I'm going to go ahead and blow one of the Dyna charges. He's out of cards. So I hit him for 6. And actually get him for 1 more. He's out of cards. So we'll unleash. I don't think I've seen this deck before. It's interesting, but didn't seem to have enough card advantage, so let's see. How to sideboard in against that? Well, we could put in Mugging for the Electromit. He's probably got, yeah, he's probably got the Goblin that makes instants cheaper too. Don't think there's anything else we really want. Probably just put that in place of Mizzy Mortars, or a couple of them. Maybe just 2 and 2. Switch out 2 for that, 2 of those for 2 of those. Because these will still take out a Nifix Cyclops, and maybe 1 more. And then looks like he was going through his hand, so that seems fine. See if we can get some beginner's luck here. This is an okay hand. Really prefer actually the 2 land hands, but double Ash Zealot's not bad. He's probably gonna Izzet Charm or burn one of these guys, but that's fine. One for one removal isn't too bad against us because we're only running 19 land, and then we have, what is it, 33 creatures or something? So, Izzet Charm, just a cycle, so he's got to hit a land. That's pretty good for us. He still doesn't have a land? Wow. Alright. Well, Ash Zealot into Legion Loyalist. Be hitting him for 4 this turn. Excuse me, what am I saying? 6. Tons. Tons and tons. So we could double mug him, or we could do Rakdos Cackler to that. We get first strike. Yeah. See, if this was like just plain shock, it'd be so much better. Or we could just single mug him, and then we attack in and he can't block. That seems kind of reasonable, actually. I mean, I think we should just double mug him. No. Mug once, just so we can't block. And then we'll Fire Fist Striker. So we hit him for another 5. He is hitting his lands, and they're not the shock lands. So he's mugging me. Still can't attack. So we're in pretty good shape as long as we don't draw another land. 3 lands, plenty. Plenty, plenty, plenty. So he doesn't have any red left, so I guess he could cast... he's not going to be running far in a ways, but he could cast like something that just turns my toughness to 0. Yep, and right on cue, land. So we'll attack in for another 5, presumably. Burn and turn. Yeah, you could turn and prevent 2 damage, but we're still hitting him pretty hard. I'm really not sure if it was correct to do the mugging this way, or whether I should have just doubled down and killed this once and for all. Really don't know. Don't know what our opponent's thinking about right now. He's probably thinking... I was about to say, why am I playing this stupid deck? But I really don't know if... I'm not qualified as to whether or not it's stupid. It's not stupid. Okay. And then Cackler. Yes, we shall unleash. And get the +1. And hit for 5. Alright, so we gotta deal with all this nonsense. An action injunction, okay. Well, if we drew anything other than a mountain right there, we would have him dead this turn. As it is, assuming we're gonna attack, yeah, we'll attack in and Assuming he has a burn or Izzet charm for something. No way he can burn the Rakdos Cackler. I'm trying to think about whether it's worth sacrificing essentially my Legion loyalist on the chance that he doesn't have an answer, or whether I should just stay back one turn. I think it's safer to give him a draw step. Yeah. Okay. So I kept all my threats alive, but he took out the Ash Zealot instead of the Rakdos Cackler. I did not hit for 1 damage. Alright, this works. Should work. Bucks there. Cast with Overload. And what you got? A Cyclonic Rift on him, okay. And burn. Oh, okay. That's good. Oh, double Cyclonic Rift. And then he dies. Yeah. Alright. Izzet Mortars. Alright. And pass the turn. I really wish we'd got that Drew Boros Reckoner, but alright. Question is whether we attack in. I think we go ahead and attack in and force him to have something. Alright. I feel like he's gone through so much already. No, actually, there's no real danger in dragging it on one more time. And then next turn I can attack with 3 things instead of whatever. Hopefully, don't draw any more lands. Gutter Snipe, fine. Alright. Cast Izzet Mortars on him. And I just don't want to give him a chance to get a free card out of me. I'll force him to, yeah, burn that. Okay. Steam Vents. So when he's down to 1 card, if I draw a creature, I may or may not attack in and force him to have it. I think I would do it because it would force him to trade the Gutter Snipe instead of just eating it with the Cyclops. Dooba-dooba-doo. Alright, and we're back, and our opponent decided to cast some Izzet Mortars instead of trying to hold off for an overload, which was the correct move, given that any card we draw other than one of the 14 mountains left in our deck would give us a win at that point. So now we're both in top deck mode, and I get the first draw step. Draw anything, I'm going to force him to trade off the Gutter Snipe for that. Doo-ba-doo. Perfect. Don't think he can beat this. You can bounce it once or twice, but I guess you could burn and turn it. That would do it. Legion Loyalist, hit you for 1. Alright. Very close. Very, very close. And we win! Hey! Our first match. So, we're going to run a couple more of these, see how it goes. This deck seems pretty good, actually. I also like that they give you Return to Ravnica packs, which are worth a little bit more than like Dragon's Maze packs. So, let's try it again.